Watch and burn.
Hey everybody. So tonight I want to discuss Rob Zombie's debut film, and that is I think like 2002 or 2003's House of a Thousand Corpses. Now by the time this movie was finally released, like everybody had been anticipating this forever. The song closed out the House of a Thousand Corpses. The song, closed out the Sinister Urge. We heard sound bites, from the movie potentially, and it just sort of continued to sort of pique my interest and get me really excited. And then it had a very limited theatrical run where it took in 10 or 12 million throughout the select theaters that it was playing at. I think it was playing somewhere in Toronto too, because I attempted to go down and see it and then I didn't for whatever reason. And then this was released, I think the same week that Rancid's Indestructible was released, because I bought them both at the same time. I bought Rancid right when it came out, a record store release day, which I think at that point, was that Tuesday? Because I know they switched it to Friday, or it was Friday, now they switched it to Tuesday, I can't remember. Well anyways, it doesn't matter. At this point, I bought Rancid's new one right when it came out, and then while I was there, I got it at Sunrise at the Oshawa Center. I saw this there because I knew it was coming out at the same time, and this is like the coolest DVD I had come across at this point. Interactive menus, the fold out, the paper case, I guess, the attention to the detail, the artwork, the overall feel of this. It's like, this was like Zombie was putting on like a low-key roadshow, you know? He was pulling out all the stops to make this physical release of the DVD, which at this point was still very relevant because DVDs were the standard. Streaming, of course, hadn't come along yet. And so everybody was still purchasing movies the old-fashioned way. And it makes you feel good when you get a product like this and you know that the team behind it put a lot of work in. I loved the interactive menus. You can piss off Spalding too if you don't. He says, just pick something, you fucker. Just do it, you know? And you can eventually sort of get to all of them, but I thought Spalding was the most entertaining. And yeah, this introduces us to the Fireflies. This is Zombie's Hewitts, and it works. Baby, Otis, and Spalding are a fucking nightmare. Otis is kind of a rapist. Fortunately, that's done all off camera. Don't love rape in movies, but considering that nothing like that takes place, you can look past it. I like Otis too. He's a really good bad guy. Like, I mean, he's a really good bad guy. He's terrifying, and he looks like one of the guys in Lynyrd Skynyrd if they were psychotic and they didn't make killer music, you know? They hadn't written fucking all the songs that they wrote, and instead they were killing people. So unfortunately, this place is dead because the police showed up and asked me to leave. So this location is finished. So I will just wrap this one up now. What was I talking about? Oh, House of a Thousand Corpses. The movie's absolutely brilliant, and I'm just glad they didn't give me a ticket. They said it would only been $60 for the trespass, but nonetheless, I really appreciate it. They were super cool too. They just told me it's not safe, I had to leave. So yeah, so thank you so much for hanging out with me while I attempted to discuss Rob Zombie's 2002 or 2003 film, House of a Thousand Corpses. Like always, if you like this review, don't forget to do something nice for somebody. But please, most importantly, don't forget that the world is a better place because you are in it. And again, I would like to say thank you to the police who are behind me for being so cool. Have a good night, guys.